There was an incident that happened today in Bedfordshire area. A train collided with another train, which caused a serious incident, a fatal incident. Somebody unalived because of that incident that happened in Bedfordshire area today, and several other people were injured because of the same incident, right? Some people lost tooth, some people broke their head, some broke their legs. It was a terrible, shocking incident in Bedfordshire area today, right? Now, everybody knows that a lot of things is not right with Nigeria. A lot of things is wrong. Nigerians in Nigeria knows. But majority, in fact, every Nigerian in diaspora knows that something is not right with Nigeria. Now, why I'm making this video is because I have somebody who was involved in this incident, and I'm just watching it now on BBC News, right? The UK Prime Minister has actually sent a condolence message to the family that lost their family member because of this incident that happened today in Bedfordshire area. And he also extended his gratitude to the emergency services because of their swift response. They were able to respond, within minutes, which was actually true. They responded within minutes. Now, imagine this was to be Nigeria. I'm just sitting here, I'm watching this thing on the news after speaking to my guy. Thank God that he only had, a few bumps on his head. They took him to hospital, they checked him out, he had no internal injury, no internal bleeding, and they have discharged him back to his home, back to his family. Thank God. But I was just on the phone with him, we're just talking about Nigeria. Imagine this was to be Nigeria. Imagine this was to be Nigeria for a second. It literally took them minutes, emergency services. It took minutes before they arrived and made sure that everybody got to hospital. Everybody was checked out medically. Every one of them was checked out medically, and they were all medically cleared before they can go home. Every one of them. Nobody was left behind to go home and manage it with paracetamol or go and buy Panadol Extra. Nobody. Medics had to tell them that they were okay medically before they can go home. I was just discussing with this guy. Imagine this was to be Nigeria. Do you think President Bola Ahmed Tinubu would actually sympathize with the family that lost their loved ones? Do you think that the state governor of that state will sympathize with the family that lost their loved ones? Do you think that Nigerian emergency services will get there that swiftly, will be able to at least take them to hospital and they all get checked medically? I'm just asking because I just had this conversation with somebody literally not even up to 7 minutes ago. These are the things we talk about in Nigeria. Why we want a better system. Something is hugely wrong with Nigeria. Everybody knows. But it breaks my heart when I see some Nigerians in diaspora who would give you 1,001 reasons why Nigeria is okay. But I ask myself and I ask them, situations like this, when little things like this, a train incident that was that fatal, when it happens in Nigeria, what do we get? Their Prime Minister was very quick to send his message to the family, heartfelt message to the family. Would President Bola Ahmed Tinubu ever do that? Would the state governors ever do that? This is where they value human lives. Human lives comes before anything else, even before politics. It's quite sad when you have conversations with some Nigerians in diaspora, the things that comes out of their mouth. These are people that enjoy the benefits of abroad. It's quite sad though, honestly.